Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Kennesaw State Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Kennesaw State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a 3rd and this long on the opening drive. Looking for a man. It's Hudson. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Oh, look out! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's his offense. Downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The give on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Thomas back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Gives it to the back on the draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Cortez. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll keep it himself. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on.
They froze my D and I couldn't move. Look at this, bro. Whole time I'm saying move, man. Whole time. It's not letting me move. The heck?
Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Now on 1st down from the 30. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to barge in. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Hudson. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
From the gun, the ground game. Powers through the defender. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
You know, it's funny because that play worked out well, so the offensive coordinator, he looks like a genius. But if it didn't work well, everybody's yelling, wow, that's a concern.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
I'll tell you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They go to the ground. Makes one man miss. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Off he goes. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, NC State. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Makes the grab on the right. Got a lot of running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Appalachian State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Wants to throw. It's Hudson. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Kennesaw State right back to work. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Owls! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Thomas looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cortez. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line.
Afterburners coming. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. He'll take a shot. He's got it, and he will score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to run for it. Bulls his way forward. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Corner's going to give them room. Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Kennesaw. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. NC State going up tempo. Right back to the well. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Thomas back to pass. Looking to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Wants to pass. unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. From the gun to give, looking for room. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
4th down.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Running for it on 4th down. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Kennesaw State right back to work. Looking for a man. It's Hudson. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to move it through the air. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
28.
He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, heading to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Rogers. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. That's the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. No huddle here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Hudson. Throws toward the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Return is brought down at the 33, and your Kennesaw State Owls will take over.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Kennesaw State right back to work. The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Here on 3rd down. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to throw, it's Hudson. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, 1st down. Trying to run, it's Cortez. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year.
Headed to the end zone, and they corral him at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through it?
Hit the afterburners, kid. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Hudson. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
He's got it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. All kinds of running room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Back to throw, it's Hudson. Complete to the right. And he breaks into the open. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You gotta find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 6 over Utah. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mitchell. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mitchell. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. He wants to throw it again. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail me coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
Getting set for the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Thomas looking to fire. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. And the returner goes down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Owls! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. There is time on the clock. If there's time on the clock, there's time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop. But I would argue, Reese, you can't just take a knee. If you take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
Well, sometimes you just got to be lucky, and that time the ball bounced the right way for the kicking team. They were able to recover their own onside kick, and they've got possession.
Time to take a shot. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls! And the route is on. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Jumped on top of the pile.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Defense still has a couple of timeouts here, David, but the offense ought to have things well in hand.
Well in hand, make them use their timeouts. Them only having 2, Palmer, they're not getting back in this game unless I do something stupid.
Yeah, make them earn it. Doing something stupid would be throwing in completions right here and stopping the clock, letting the opponent keep their timeout. So you got to be really smart with the play call.
With jet sweep pass. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. A 3rd and long coming up here. Touch pass on the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Now, 4th down.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.